Alright, let me just get ready to go into my Zooba battle. Got my Pheromone on, going to a squad battle. And what? What the Sigma? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And yes, today we have a Halloween update in Zooba. We have so much things we have to take care of. There was buffs, there was nerfs, there was characters rebalances, and of course the biggest of all, there was a change in team mode. This specific item is no longer able to be used on team modes. So we're about to explain all of this right now, and without further ado, let's get right into this video. Now, before we get into this video, make sure to like and to subscribe to my channel, as not only does it help my channel to grow, but it also motivates me to keep making these videos. I'm just making it up. I'm gonna keep making these videos regardless. But anyway, y'all still subscribe. Now let's go into the video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the Halloween update. As you've seen, the new gaming screen. There's nits on there. We had this a few years ago back, and it's back up on top of the loading screen. So yeah, I guess this year they have no one to draw a picture for them, but it's all good. As you see, they also redecorated the central zoo map. It's got more of a spooky feel to it, and if you go in the museum, it's really look kind of haunted in there. So yeah, just some smaller things. And as well, in-game consumables, the new consumable, I used to call it the Pheromone counter, but actually thanks by the Zooba YouTube video they made, this thing, we got a name for it now. It's called the hamster ball, which essentially makes you invulnerable to attacks and even pheromones. You could run around and get out of evade attacks in difficult situations. So a nice little plug-in. I hope they keep this thing seasonal around. It's just not only doing festivals, and in the future they could have more consumables that could be added. We never know. So yeah, some small little good little details right there. Alright, the second thing we're about to talk about is the new community thing that is out right now. So you guys, make sure y'all go to y'all local store in the Zooba and get the free emote. It's a pumpkin emote right now going on in the community. As long as you spam the emote one time, it's for everybody. We're able to make it through milestones that gives us good free rewards. These are free to play rewards, so make sure y'all use that pumpkin emote in games, and everybody is implemented and involved in this, so it's not just one person. So we got 30 of us in the battle, and everyone's used the pumpkin emote. That adds 30 to our total. We have to make it to 10 million points in the milestone so we could get all of the rewards. So you guys, use the pumpkin emote. Do not use that pumpkin emote because you want your rewards, right? These are some good rewards, so make sure y'all do it. Alright, the third thing we're going to be talking about in this video are the buffs and the nerfs. I'm going to start off with all of the nerfs that happen in Zooba, and then I'm going to go into all the buff characters that happen. And so it was 7 characters that got buffs and nerfs, or what I like to call like balance reworks. And so yeah, let's go right to them. Alright, starting with the nerfs, the least most insignificant nerf right now had to been Ursula. So yes, Ursula did get nerfed, but to me, her nerf has really changed anything. They nerfed some of her range, and they nerfed some of her HP. So she used to have 1950. I think she's now at 1800 for her base total. Cause I think they took like 10%, or probably a little more than that. But I have the picture on the video, so y'all be able to see everything that was nerfed. But either way, her nerf is not significant much at all, and so she's still pretty much the same character. And for those that have the Primal Instinct, you understand how strong her snowballs are, which was the thing that's supposed to be nerfed. So yeah, Ursula got nerfed, but I mean, it's not significant enough for it'll be much details about it. Next character who was nerfed was Wanda. Now Wanda nerf was kind of more so like a balance rework. She did get nerfed in general, but also they buff a few little things like her damage and her Spartan damage, but they did reduce her shotgun range and reduce some of her HP as well. So she got more so like a rebalance rework, but a nerf nonetheless. So Wanda in general, she still is the same character pretty much, but yeah, the little less HP is a little bit of a difference, but it's not the end of the world. Wanda still is very strong because of the shields and her high defense that she have in general, so her nerf wasn't too bad. The last character I will be talking about who's got nerf was the most significant, but it's not the worst nerf in Zooba when you think about nerfs in general in Zooba. Phil got nerfed they nerfed his active ability. So now when you grab a loot, you have to wait a second. In the past, you was able to fly, grab a loot, and then instantly fly again. But now you gotta wait that second, which could be difficult for players that used to play field the other way. So you have to learn that new space in field gameplay. But I never used to play like that to begin with, so it's not much of a big deal to me. But they also reduce his damage in his bows attacks, and also reduce his health too by like I think 5% or 10% as well. So Phil got the most significant nerf, but because Phil was just so broken and strong to begin with, he's still a strong character even after the nerfs. He haven't really changed as far as like meta. He haven't became drastically bad. So Phil is very good. The nerfs were more so like rebalances, but nerfs nonetheless. So now let's go on to the buff characters, and these buff characters are so significant, y'all. These characters, I might have to make a new ranking on some of their placements in the meta because man, they're crazy. Alright, we're about to talk about the first least significant buff, which was still a good buff, but he needs a little more. Was Bali buff. They buffed Bali damage, I believe, in his spirit, and also allow him to gain more shields upon his body slamming and him punching players. And so Bali, he got a buff, but he still is fairly, he needs more rework in his active ability. When you're greening your effect and he's getting stunned, that should not be the case. So yeah, the buff is good overall, but Bali still need a little more retooling. So he actually need a active retool. So yeah, the next buff character, which is very significant, but the other two is more significant, so that's why it's second on this list, is Larry buff. Larry was buff in his HP. He got a 10% increase, so from 1000 to 1100. He also got increased range with his shotgun. It's no longer the short little extended version of it. It's a more wide shotgun range like Frank's, and y'all, it is so crazy. He also got even buffed in how long he can stay invisible to be able to sneak players. Now you do wait a longer second to your cooldown, but the extra second of staying invisible allow him to be way more of a menace and being stealthy, and y'all, it's so great. Now Larry is very good in Zooba, and like his buff was needed because he was falling off very fast, especially when you get to higher ranks. He still struggles like with the Pheromone high characters, but at low levels, man, Larry could be a menace now, and even top levels because of the new nerf on team mode. So Larry can even be useful more on team modes too. So yeah, Larry buff A+ by Zooba. The next character who got a huge buff was Lizzie, y'all. Now Lizzie buff, she got an increase in her health, 35%. So from I think 900 or 800 something to like 1150. She got more HP than Larry now, and as well as increase in her spear range. Her spear range is now the same distance as Rocky, and you'll see in this clip we also displayed it out. She got the same bow range, spear range as Rocky now. Her bomb is much quicker. Her bomb is the same speed cooldown reduction as Ollie's, and in general she got increase in damage. And so Lizzie just got buffed all the way around, and in general this one came out of nowhere. It was more surprising to me when I seen her getting buffed, and the buff that she got was massive. And so Lizzie is now probably one of the top best team characters to play in Zooba, and in general just a very solid character to play all while. You're able to get Lizzie now, man. It is very good to play with her, and now her healing thing passive is way more effective because she got more HP. And so yeah, Lizzie buff overall is crazy and great. She in the future, she may become a little broken, let's just be real. And the last significant buff, which this character may eventually get nerfed, is Jay's buff, man. Now Jay's buff is to a whole nother level because Jay, her styles already was hit and run, and the fact that they increased her speed that massively, I forgot what percentage, I have the video clip, but the amount of speed they increased for her is crazy. Her damage on her spears is increased, it's much more crazier. They added a knockback on her claws, which I just think that was more for like style points because I don't see a difference with it. But nonetheless, Jade was buffed all the way around, and they didn't even touch the shotgun. So Jade is now one of the top characters in Zooba. She could compete with anybody. She could evade any attacks. She could get away from any situation, or she could come at you and you can't really do nothing to stop her. And so right now, Jade is the character you will want to get right now after this new buff. By far, she's one of the best characters. She could easily, no matter your level, could beat even the top high level players in Zooba too as well. And so, I mean, she won't get nerfed. Yeah, I'm sorry. And the last thing that Zooba added that was the biggest thing was the first, what I initially started off this video with, the change of Pheromone no longer being allowed on team modes. Now, somebody did tell me that they are not long-term thinking about keeping it like this, but if they do, oh man, this is about to really shift the meta in a whole new light, as Pheromone would no longer dominate squads battles anymore. So my goodness, y'all, just listen to my reaction to when my brother told me that Pheromone was off of team modes. This was literally, I found out on a live. So everybody will be aware of what I'm trying to do today, because I got some time. I got a lot of time now. I will be making the second clan today. Pheromone's banning team modes. What? Oh, you making that up, Champ? Champ, come over here. Champ, come here. You making that up? What in the world? Wait, are you serious? No. Wait, what you did? He just sit there this way. Show me. Wait, show me. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, let me go on team. Wait. Wait a minute. This update crazy. Wait, let me go off this. Okay, I'm so glad we made the video yet. Oh, I want to explain all this to everybody. Get me out here. Wait a minute. So you can't use Pheromone on team modes? Oh no, wait. This is not the cat that I have. Okay. Lane, Pheromone. It's, oh, what the world? Oh no. Oh man, yep. You know what? Whoever just said please make 1v5 videos. So yeah, Pheromone no longer on team modes. Y'all about to see a lot more 1v5 clips. As my goodness. Oh man. What are they gonna do now? Well, that's it for this video, y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe. That was all the details of this new update. It took me a little while because I've been a little busy, but we got this video out, and so y'all like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Subscribe. SUBSCRIB.